All right. I think we're live at this point. It's hard to tell because I got the camera flipped.
It's not, doesn't say it though.
It will.
There it is.
There's
the notification at least.
You're getting the notification. All right.
Yeah.
So we are live, guys. Hello from our YouTube room.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the walls yet. We still are deciding on what we're going to put back here. We don't know yet. How you guys doing? It's been a while since we've had one of these. Told Jen, I was like, I want to do a live stream. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's a good way to connect up with you guys. How you guys doing? It's been a while. We got the chat here in front of us on an iPad, and then we also have it on our TV behind you.
Which is actually working pretty good.
Yeah, it's working pretty good. So now we'll be able to read the chat while also looking at the camera. So
Yeah.
we're not all looking down at an iPad. But we have that here as a backup.
Yeah, I didn't know how it's gonna be, so I both.
Yeah.
So
how was everybody doing this week? I know, like I said, it's been a while, but we did a lot of things the past week. We went to the Guardians. Well, actually, that was
last week.
Last week, yeah. Guardians Cosmic Rewind preview. That was cool. Super fun. Let's see, who else is here? We got
Brienne says hi.
Yep. Brienne. Hi, Brienne. And we've got Luke. Hey, Luke. How you doing? Good to see you guys here. Hope you guys had a good week.
Of course. We go live, and Thomas wants to play with his cactus.
Yes. His little rubber cactus that he wants to play with. He knows the attention is on us right now. Yeah, we had our Guardians preview. It was super fun. What was it? We actually stopped at one point, so we only got to ride it once. We stopped at the end, and the music didn't play all the way through.
Yeah.
But it was cool. Which song did we have again? I forget. It was
that Rule the World song.
Yeah, Everybody Rules the World.
Wants to
rule the world.
Yeah.
Everybody Wants to Rule the World. That's the song that we had. But yeah, it was super fun. We talked about it in one of our videos of what we thought about it. Super fun. And then we also, today actually, I went to Hollywood Studios. You did not.
Yeah.
But I went to Hollywood Studios today and tested out Genie Plus for the first time.
Which we've been avoiding, so...
Yeah, so it was kind of interesting. I wanted to test out some of the features of Genie Plus, and I also intentionally did it later in the day, because I've been hearing that's been the beef, is that you can't get lightning lanes later in the day.
Yeah.
So I wanted to test that theory out, and I did only get one right in, but that's fine. There were some really cool features about it, though.
Emily says, hey, from Washington. And Bailey says, waves. Hello.
Wave emoji back. How you guys doing? Everybody have a good week? Yeah, I figure we'll use this opportunity to talk about Guardians, our experience on it a little bit more in depth, and then we'll also talk about Genie Plus, my experience on that today. And I think I'm going to test out Genie Plus tomorrow, too. I'm going to go to one of the parks. I don't know which one. Of course, now he wants all the attention in the world. He didn't want to have anything to do with us until we went live.
Yeah. Brienne says, hashtag fast pass for life.
I know. Fast pass is gone. I will say that the one lightning lane that I did get, it was Star Tours. I went right on the ride. There was no wait. And that was one of my biggest beefs with Fast Pass Plus, is that it was like second standby. Like there was a long line. Even for the Fast Pass lane.
Yeah.
So I prefer the old days with Fast Pass, where you could just go right on the ride.
Yeah.
But this was pretty close to it, and it works kind of the same way where as the old Fast Pass system, where you can only have one at a time. So the idea of booking 3 and then riding out through the day was not a thing. Like you book one, and if you wanted to use your lightning lane for Rise of the Resistance at 9:00 p.m., then you didn't get to use any more. Well, I guess Rise wouldn't, because that's a separate tier. It's still very confusing. That hasn't gotten any easier just from using it. So
Nathaniel said, hey, just stop by to say hi. Hope you two are doing well.
How's it
Have a great
going?
rest of your weekend.
Yeah, definitely. You too. And then any other chats?
Bailey says hi from Canada.
Ah, yes, Canada. How you guys doing? Is it it's getting warmer up there now? It should be getting warmer.
I was just in New Jersey. It was pretty... I wasn't cold.
Yeah.
I mean, I did get, like, a little cold, but, like, not bad.
Not terribly.
Yeah.
I was sweating today. Profusely. Like, just drenched. It was 90 1 degrees, a lot of humidity, and it was very sweaty. So I wasn't out in the heat too long. It was,
No.
I don't want to give anything away about the video that we did today with the Genie Plus, but it involves some of the stuff that a lot of people don't talk about, like the audio tours that are also included with it, and the PhotoPass lenses. I had a lot of fun with the PhotoPass lenses, surprisingly.
That's literally all you told me about.
Yeah.
You didn't even tell me
the whole
about
time
the
I'm sending
audio.
her pictures of...
You didn't even tell me about the audio tours. You just said,
So,
PhotoPass
I did a few of the audio tours, and the audio tour was... he's not going to come up here.
He might.
No, he won't.
Are you getting hungry?
Probably. The audio tours were okay. I thought they would give you more like behind the scene, because it said like when it starts on your phone, it says like Imagineering Tales or whatever. And I thought there would be some really cool like Easter eggs that like, look over here and you'll see something that an Imagineer placed. It wasn't so much like that. It was like Gertie the dinosaur is inspired by a cartoon, all stuff that's like on the plaque that you can read. So I only did like 2, and I was like, okay, I'm good with that. But then I had a lot of fun with the PhotoPass lenses. They were surprisingly fun. I did one that's exclusive in Galaxy's Edge, and I did one that's exclusive in Sunset Boulevard. So, but I think there's a few more scattered throughout the other parks that are exclusive to those. So,
Hasten Terrell says, "Hey there, hi." Drake the Dragon says, "Florida feels so good in December."
Yeah, it does. Not right now.
Brian says, "Thomas." Yeah, he's here.
It's technically spring here now, and spring is automatically summer in Florida. It just goes right to summer, and it was super hot. Super, super hot.
Well, Bailey says, "It's warming up. I live in the prairies, so our usual winter temperature is negative 35 degrees Celsius. Ready for the heat."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it's definitely warming up. We're already in the summer here. Do you want to talk about Guardians a little bit? A little bit more in depth? Okay, go ahead and give kind of quick synopsis, because that video was kind of thrown together real quickly.
It kind of just happened quick.
It happened quickly, and I took the GoPro. I've been shooting with a GoPro Hero 10 lately, and they still, even with certain settings, still not perfect in low light settings.
Yeah.
So unfortunately couldn't get very good footage of inside because it's so dark in there. But talk about it. Like, what's your experience of Guardians?
So it's a lot faster than I thought. Very smooth.
Yeah.
Like, super smooth. And it kind of just, like, it just all happens so quick. Like, I feel like even, like, once you get to the first pre-show, it's like bam, bam, bam. And, like, you're like, ugh.
Yeah, two pre-shows. And the story's awesome. I actually like the story a lot. And I don't know if it's technically canon in the MCU, but yeah, definitely cool. It's cool.
Can I tell them what I said that
Go
Disney should have done?
Yeah.
They should have put Space 220 on that side, like by Guardians, and made it like Guardians themed, or like, you know, something like that. I don't know what kind of food they would do, but like, just.
We still need to do Space 220.
Yeah.
We haven't done that yet.
But they should have done that. Just saying.
We need to do Space 220 at some point. I've looked at the menu and I'm like, okay, I can definitely. I'm very picky, so I can.
I'll eat it.
I'm sure there's something there.
But they should have put it by Guardians and made it Guardians themed.
Well, it's not terrible next to Mission Space.
But
like,
I feel jealous of Marvel, what, campus, whatever it's called.
Oh, superhero campus, Marvel campus, Avengers campus,
yeah,
Avengers campus. Avengers Campus out in California. We'll never get anything close to that out here, unfortunately, just with the contract dispute with Universal. But yeah, I eventually want to go out there at some point.
Yeah.
What else do we got? Got some chats?
Yeah.
What do we got?
Awesome. Iron Gwazi pillow.
Yes, Iron Gwazi pillow. Yes, that is the one. If you saw from the Iron Gwazi video, we ended up getting that. Yeah. And I think I said I wanted him on this YouTube couch. So he's been kind of hanging out here.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And then nice haircut, Brandon.
Thank you. It's much shorter than I'm used to, but I'm okay with it. It was super hot, so I'm good with it. And then let's see, Guardians. What else? The queue was cool. The queue is actually very immersive. So the story behind it is that instead of having a pavilion themed to like energy or space or something, it's a pavilion that the planet of Xandar has come down, and they want to showcase the similarities between their planet and our planet, and it's like a pavilion. It's the Xandarian pavilion. So you kind of like go through the queue and learn a little bit about how their planet's very similar to ours and all that fun jazz. And then the story starts, and we won't go too depth in the story because some people haven't ridden it yet. Most people haven't ridden it yet.
Yes.
So I don't want to spoil too much, but at this point, if you're watching, you probably have already seen enough on-ride footage.
Or you avoided it, like we did.
And the queue was really cool. Even the loading station brought back memories of Hyperspace Mountain out in California. So you had the dual platforms, and you kind of go down, and they tell you which way to go, left or right. And yeah, it was super cool. It was fun, smooth. I will say, motion sickness.
I got it a little bit, but for some reason lately, I've been getting dizzy on rides. So maybe I'm just getting old.
Oh, stop. But motion sickness was one of the things that I think a lot of people are going to suffer from on this one. I've heard mixed opinions where they're like, oh, I've always been motion sick and I never got it on this ride. I have a feeling the general public's going to get motion sickness on
then
this.
You got back-to-back mission space makes me feel like it's
I
like
know.
that whole section of the park.
But it's a cool thrill ride that I'm glad Epcot has. It's a roller coaster. It's a big roller coaster, I will say that. It's a long one. So you figure one song length is like 2.5 minutes, almost 3. And that's about the length of the ride. So there's definitely rewritability because the songs change out. I think it's like 6 songs, something like that.
It's 4.
No, it's more than that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's more than that. But yeah, it's cool. The backwards launch is not scary at all. A lot of people were kind of like, oh, backwards launch. It's done very well, woven into the storyline. But yeah, it's you really don't feel the backward launch too much, or like when you're going up, because you go up and into the show building, and then you just kind of gradually go down. But I didn't feel it too much. Like, it was very smooth. It is a smooth roller coaster. I'll give it that.
Our friend got full backwards though.
Yeah. So there is jokingly called the full rewind as opposed to cosmic rewind, where the entire thing's backwards.
Yeah, she didn't feel good.
And she did not feel good on that ride. And I'm sorry, if I was on the full rewind one, I'd be like, ugh.
They offered her to go again, and she was like, no. Like, she's like,
so
but she's also like already like. She was worried about the motion sickness to begin with.
That's like the worst situation. And apparently it's really rare to have full rewind. So
I've heard it a few times.
So
Bailey asked, how's the new home? Any projects happening or coming up? We just painted 2 walls.
Yeah, we painted 2 accent walls.
So that was the last of the painting we have to do.
Yeah, we're done with painting. We got some hooks for pictures that we can hang around the house now.
Yeah, we just have to not be indecisive and figure out what
and then we did some work on our outdoor patio. Some minor projects, nothing too big. A lot of the big stuff's pretty much done now. It's just kind of putting stuff on the walls so they don't look naked.
I don't know why we're not doing that.
We got plenty of stuff, I can tell you that much. We'll put something fun back here. I don't know what we're going to put back here. I kind of wanted to see what the lighting looks like in here, to see if we needed to get additional lighting. It looks pretty good. I'm looking at it on the screen back there. It doesn't look too bad.
Good.
So I think we'll be okay. But yeah.
Brianne says, I'm ready for Epcot round 2 with you, Jen. Yes. She was in one of the videos.
That's right, my sister.
Yeah.
So you'll have to come and ride Cosmic Rewind.
Yeah.
Just not the full rewind.
No, I will. No. Steven says, glad you made it back to Florida, Jen. Yeah, I was worried about flights being canceled.
And you went to New Jersey. Explain a little bit. You went up there for family.
Yeah, my sister had a baby, so
yeah.
I met the baby.
Yep, you are now an aunt.
Yeah.
Aunt Jen.
And I already taught her to stick her tongue out. It's great. She was trying to copy me. It was funny. I did that.
You went up there. You had some New Jersey pizza.
Yes, and then they made us dinner, and then we had burgers, and then.
Good family time. And while you were doing that, I was sweating in the parks.
Yeah. Well, flights just got so expensive, so.
I went to SeaWorld when she was up there. I did the roller coasters, which the one day I went, it was super busy.
Yeah.
Super busy. Kraken had like a 70-minute wait, and Mako had like a 30-minute wait, which Mako's usually like almost walk on every time. Manta,
school groups,
Manta had like a 40-minute wait, and it got to a point where I said, you know what? If I'm gonna ride these coasters, I want to just get right up to the front. So I did the quick queue, which I've never done before, and that was $36. It's a little pricey.
Was it worth it?
I mean, to get the video out, yeah, but it was
Just not be waiting in line by yourself.
Yeah, with a bunch of kids jumping up and down, screaming and stuff. Like, so I guess that spared me. But yeah, $36. So then that's what kind of got me thinking about, like, well, you know, the Lightning Lane at Disney's $15, so it's half the price. I was like, I'll give it a whirl and see how it is. Yeah, and well, no, it wasn't worse. It just had different features. It had different features. I did not hate it as much as I thought I would hate it today.
Wow.
Let me put it that way. I did not.
Gonna be mad at you.
I did not hate the Genie Plus as much as I thought. Now tomorrow, I'm gonna test it, a full test. I'm gonna start from the beginning of my day to the end, and I'm just gonna let Genie figure it out, and we're gonna see. And it's gonna put me on rides, and they say like on average it's 2 to 3 lightning lanes in a day. But I'm going to try and go for more. I'm going to see how many I can get.
You're going to start early?
I'm going to start early. I'm going to try it. Get my money's worth for the $15. Because if I get more than 3, then it's paying for itself. Or getting close to.
Yeah. You got to stop playing with the PhotoPass lenses.
They were so much fun. I surprised how much fun I had with that.
We got from Heather, have you guys gone to H2O Glow Party at Typhoon Lagoon? Not yet.
I want to.
Not yet.
That would be fun.
I think it's back, right?
What camera would I bring for that? Yeah, it is.
GoPro.
I guess I would bring the GoPro, but hopefully there's enough lighting there because GoPros don't typically do well in the dark.
Not.
It's an interesting question.
Probably not. And then people were just talking to each other.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Don't want to interrupt that conversation.
And then you ended up getting Doctor Strange. Let's talk about Doctor Strange a little bit.
Doctor Strange. I bought something.
She got a Doctor Strange Funko Pop.
I can't even tell if it's in there.
It's in there. Yeah, you got a Doctor Strange Funko Pop.
Yes.
And you want to bring it to your work desk.
Yes.
Yes. So, and what did you think of the movie?
I loved it.
No spoilers, because I'm sure some people haven't seen it yet.
Well, if you haven't seen it yet,
you need to get out and see it.
No, I loved it.
Yeah.
It was kind of scary.
Yeah.
Like, I jumped a few times and, like, grabbed his arm, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
It was a little scary for a Marvel movie, but I think it needed to be. Like, whenever you needed to see Scarlet Witch in her, like, scariest form. And she acted her tail off. She was fantastic.
She killed it.
Olsen.
I kind of... Do they have the...
They do. Yeah, she's...
Yeah, I kind of want to get her, too, so that's
the
all
Scarlet
of them.
Witch somewhere. Yeah.
So they have Scarlet Witch. I can't say all these names. Supreme
You got the most
Strange.
exciting one.
I don't know. Supreme Strange looks cool, too.
Yeah.
See, he looks good.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you got...
This is my first Funko Pop ever, so...
I thought you got Captain America.
You got...
Or no, Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel.
Where is it, then?
I'm pretty sure you got Captain Marvel somewhere.
It's
probably in one of these boxes we haven't unpacked yet.
Probably. Anyway, I love it. Heather says, yes, we're going for the first time in June. We might have to check that out.
Cool. H2O Glow?
Yeah.
I've never been to one of those. I've heard about them. They're super fun. And sometimes, because we live near Disney, sometimes when I'm like driving at night, I can see spotlights going like this. And I'm like, what is that? And for the longest time, I thought, well, maybe that was because back in the day, Great Movie Ride, they had the spotlights when they did the show at night and like the projection show. But then I was like, why are there spotlights? And then I realized they were coming from H2O Glow. So it's like a concert out in the water.
Yeah, it's like a DJ thing or something.
Yeah. And then, I forgot to mention, it's going to be in the video for Hollywood Studios. But,
You got me a Ronto wrap?
No, did not. Disney Wish. There was a whole section for the Disney Wish in One Man's Dream. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, like that whole area where they used to have Galaxy's Edge, like the model.
How did you not send me pictures of that?
Well, I put it in the video, so it'll be in the video.
I guess the PhotoPass lenses were more important.
Yeah, the PhotoPass lens. That's all I was doing was sending her PhotoPass, like one of the characters.
Blowing up and I'm like, what is
like
going
Mickey
on?
Mouse on my shoulder and stuff.
Like, what is going on?
But yeah, so they had Disney Wish. They had a whole Disney Wish section where they had a replica of the Cinderella statue that's going to be in the atrium.
Oh.
Like a replica of it, like the shape.
How did you not send that to me?
I don't know. I have pictures of it on my phone. I would show you, but my phone's recording right now.
Oh yeah.
And then they had like the models of the ship that they have in like the DVC areas.
Yeah.
Like the magic stuff. They had the Wish.
Oh.
So they finally have a Wish one now. So that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, and that's only, gosh, we're getting close to that releasing soon. Once that comes over stateside, I mean, we're gonna be counting down the days to when we get on ours.
Yeah.
We're going on the Wish. I'm super excited. That's right around the corner.
Bailey says, I'm waiting to book the Disney Wonder Summer 2023 to Alaska. Are you guys excited for your next cruise? Oh, yeah.
Yes. So
especially because it's paid off now.
it's done. It's
So-
kind of sunk in, like we're doing it, and we got the email. It's all paid for. We started booking some of the stuff
got our
on board.
bike
rental on
rentals.
Castaway. Super excited. The Wonder that was your first ship.
That
Was your first one. Yep. And I have yet. That has been the one that has eluded me. I want to do an Alaska trip. I really do.
But flights are so expensive.
Yeah, I really want to do an Alaska trip. I think that would be really awesome on the Wonder. I think the Wonder, is it making Hawaii runs right now? I think it is. I think it's making Hawaii runs right now.
I don't know. I only look at it when I know I have time off.
Yeah, right. So Wish is right around the corner, and then we have, hopefully, fingers crossed, one more planned later in the year.
Yes.
In like the fall, but it's too early on that one because we haven't quite done it yet. But we have the dates lined up. We both have the time off. That's the biggest hurdle, and now we just need it's a waiting game. We got to get the right time. So we aren't going to announce that one yet, but there is potentially one coming after the Wish.
Gonna see if there's any deals.
Yeah, right. Well, there's a lot of Florida resident deals here in Florida. Like they've been popping up on the page. I guess they're trying to like fill some of the capacity on the ships, which we got an email because we're within a certain window of embarkation of the Wish. We got an email saying that now the testing is done prior to the arrival at the port.
Not at home, but like you have to go somewhere, which is
and I would pull it up on my phone if I had. Actually, I might be able to pull it up on the iPad and I'll read it to you. Hang on, let me see.
What about the comments?
You can see it right there on the TV.
Alaska should be interesting. Easiest for us Canadians to get to Vancouver. Yep.
I would love to do an Alaska cruise.
Little Piggy Cutesy said, I'm excited to see Wish vlogs. Yeah,
yes.
Another excited. And then we are planning to do an Alaskan Disney cruise next summer for our anniversary, says Jordan. So that'll be fun. But yeah, we can't wait.
Hang on, let me sign in real quick. I'm going to sign in so that I can read the email. Because it was interesting. It kind of caught me off guard. Because it seems like every time we cruise, there's always a change to like the whole process. But it sounded like, I guess, masks are no longer required inside the terminal?
Locations, it says.
Yeah.
Well, if you're getting tested at home, then you don't have to like...
But it's not at home.
No, but like not there.
Yes. Like apparently they still do testing there from what I was reading.
You have to pay extra.
You have to pay extra for it.
Bailey also said, definitely excited for your Wish full ship tour. Yeah. That is going to be... we're going to have to work on that multiple days, not just one.
Oh, yeah.
That's just... Do you not remember your
password? I forgot
my
password. Hang on. I think I remember it.
Struggle.
There we go. Got it. Oh, no. It's going to send it to my phone. Well, maybe I won't be able to pull it up. I thought maybe I could.
Try another way.
It's still going to want to send it to my phone.
Oh.
Could try it. Let's see. Oh, it sent it to your phone.
No, it didn't.
It says Google sent notification to your phone.
Why? Oh. That's my voice.
So now you hit it. Yes?
Yes.
There we go.
Okay, new sign in, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, cool. So, all right, let me pull it up real quick. So,
I guess because it's my iPad?
Yeah, so it was kind of interesting. I would have had this ready if I knew I was going to talk about it, but... Okay,
Little Piggy Cutie said not required for the ship either. Jordan says we'll be on the Fantasy the first week of July, so we've been sharing your fantasy vlogs with our family who are joining us. It's their first time cruisers, so they're loving your videos.
That's awesome. So glad.
And Little Piggy QT just got off the Fantasy in May.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, it's super fun. So, yeah, I'm excited for the Wish. There's going to be, like, we're not going to want to get off the ship.
Well, Bailey asks, any shore excursions planned? No. I'm not going to Bahamas again.
So the Wish itinerary that we're going to does make a stop at Nassau, Bahamas, but we're going to stay on the ship that day because there's just so much to do on the ship. And then we noticed that there was a lot of, when we were trying to book like brunch, because we want to do Palo brunch again, when we were booking brunch or trying to book brunch, all the dinner reservations, so Palo Steakhouse and Enchanté, they are wide open for availability, but then you're going to be missing out on one of the themed dining things.
No,
and since they're all new, I kind of want to do those because you're going to be missing out on one.
Brunch is all booked up too. I wish it wasn't. Okay,
so I have the email here. What they were saying is that requires all vaccine-eligible guests to be fully vaccinated against COVID-19 as defined by the Center for Disease Control at the time of sailing. And it says 5 and up. It says that basically pre-trip COVID-19 testing, guests who are not vaccine eligible because of age must provide proof of a negative test result taken no more than 2 or 3 days prior to the sail date. Test results have to be uploaded to the Safe Passage website. And then it says, said something about like, if you choose to do it, let me see if I can find it because it is a rather boring email. Here it is.
Yeah, he was reading it to me. I'm like, what's the point?
It says that fully vaccinated guests who do not upload the required pre-trip test results into the Safe Passage website by midnight prior to embarkation day must be tested at the terminal prior to boarding and will be charged, which it used to be free before. Now they're charging for it because I guess they want you to go do it on your own time. And it says the cost of embarkation tests for fully vaccinated guests will be $74 plus tax. And if needed, a second one is $125. So we will definitely be doing that ahead of time.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Like Walgreens or something?
I think so. Yeah, I think we can go to Walgreens and get it that way. But here you go. I'll give you your tablet back.
Like I can see that, but I still have to like.
So yeah, I thought that was interesting that they now and it said somewhere in the email that it's only required in certain areas to wear a mask, and one of the areas is the children's area because under 5 can't be vaccinated. But in the terminal, they said that it's optional, and they say it's encouraged, but you don't have to. So it's a little bit different than it was when we were on the Magic. There was a lot of comments that came in just now.
Everything will book up quick. Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jordan said we booked just before the Wish sailings were announced, so we just missed out on the DVC Wish sailing. We were so sad, but this clearly won't be our last Disney cruise.
No, yeah.
Once you start, you just can't stop.
I know. Well, now you're gold. So you're gold. So now I am de facto gold, piggybacking off your gold, even though I'm one behind you.
Yeah.
So now it's like you keep going, and you're like, darn, like.
We don't do anything else.
I know, right?
We keep wanting to do other stuff, and we're like, eh.
Well, it's like, you look at, like, the Galactic Star Cruiser, and they were charging, like, $4,000, $5,000. I'm like, man, I could just go on a cruise on the Eastern Caribbean or Southern Caribbean cruise.
For like 7 nights.
Yeah, it's 7 nights, and it's cheaper. And I'm actually leaving, I don't know, it has its, I guess that particular hotel has its, demographic that makes sense.
Justin Miller says, hey guys, just coming in and getting caught up. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Bailey says, ooh, it's also so pumped for the vlog and the merch on the Wish. I'm saving my money for the Wish.
So I am super excited for the Wish merchandise because they're going to have like inaugural sailing. We're not going to be on the Maiden, so I'm not expecting any Maiden stuff to be there.
I just want my Spirit jersey.
Oh, I would imagine they will have your Spirit jersey. I will imagine they will have your Spirit jersey. That's the only.
I haven't seen pictures of it yet.
Well, I'm sure it's coming. That's a huge money maker. They make a ton of money off Spirit jerseys because of people like this one here. So I am sure that will happen at some point.
Yeah. Luke Roberts says it's now $6,000.
$6,000 for Galactic Star Cruiser? Yeah, I'll go on 2 cruises, thank you.
I'm sure cruising is going to go up in price, though.
I'm sure eventually, but right now they're just trying to get people, I think, on the ships. I think they're trying to get people back on the ships.
Jenna said the same thing to my husband. The only thing I care about on fantasy was the Spirit jersey. It's like a
guys, when we were on the Magic, I'm not kidding when I say this. Like, I wish
you were the one that said we need to wait outside because we don't get the Spirit jersey.
I wish I could have recorded everything. We were in the stateroom. We were kind of walking past the shops,
and I looked at what time,
and she was just like, oh, "There it is." And we went right up to the room, and we kind of unloaded everything because the ship's stores weren't open yet.
Yeah, because they were import.
The moment we left, and she jotted down the time that that they open. She's like, I'm in the middle of like a video, and she's like, we gotta go. We cut the video, we go down there, and I didn't even get a chance to like cover us going down there. It just jumps right over to the merch. And you just beelined it, and you were there right when the doors were about to open.
But I wasn't rude. I let everybody who was waiting first go in, but I beelined for the Spirit jersey.
She went right for the Spirit jersey, and every person that went by was like, is that the Spirit jersey? She's just like, because you don't know when you're going to go on the Magic again. Like, the Magic's one of those, like, tough cruises, like, unless you're going to, like, the Greek Isles. Like, it's tough to get on the Magic.
Little Piggy QC sailing the fantasy sailing. The fantasy Spirit jersey sold out the first day.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. I'm glad you got that.
Yeah.
You got that one. The only one you're missing now is the Wish and the Wonder.
Yeah.
Yep. The Wonder, we got to actually go on the Wonder to get.
Well, that's fine.
I
skipped because that was just like a part of the conversation. Says a bit of a change of subject. We will be taking the kids to Universal for the first time soon. Getting really excited.
That's cool. Universal's fun. I actually we went there yesterday. We didn't vlog.
We were with friends.
Yeah, we were friends, and we just went around both parks,
around.
walked the loop, got some butterbeer.
We could have went on a ride, but I didn't feel like it.
Yeah, no, Universal's great. We love Universal.
Yeah.
You guys will have fun there too.
Yeah, the cruises are more cost efficient for the Disney Magic, in my opinion.
I agree. Especially
the
longer cruises too.
Jordan says, I already told him that I was going to skip out on the show the first night if it's going on when the shop's open. I think the shop's open a little bit before.
A little bit before, but
you could do both.
We always do the nighttime dinner, like the late dinner.
Yes, we do the show.
So
first.
we do the show first.
Yeah.
Because we don't like missing any part of the dinner.
Yeah.
But yeah, that the store, man, like she loaded up on her. She got her Spirit jersey right out of the gate.
I sure did. Bailey's laughing at me. Matthew says, sounds like my girlfriend on Black Friday shopping. Direct to what she wants, no prisoners. Look, I don't do Black Friday shopping, but I gotta get my Spirit jersey.
She is very good.
Cyber Monday's where it's at.
So the other time we went to, what was it, Disney Springs, and it was Epcot. It was the Guardians, wasn't it? Yeah, we didn't cover it.
My pretzel ears?
Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't cover it because we feel like we've been doing a lot of merch lately, so we wanted to kind of pivot away from that momentarily. And we went to Guardians, and then we went to Connections Eatery, and we went right across to Creations, the Creation shop, and you found your pretzel ears.
Yeah.
You beelined it for the pretzels.
Well,
like the pretzel.
the bag was on the other side, so I didn't think it was gonna be there.
But you like Mickey pretzels, like that's like
I love
that's
Mickey
like your
pretzels.
favorite snack.
It's the best valued snack you can get at Disney World.
How much are they now?
I don't know. I haven't bought one in a while.
she just gets it anyway. It's just like the Spirit jersey. But it's so funny when she goes to look at the Spirit jersey and like we're doing a video and she's like, they went up in price. I'm like, what? She goes, trust me, I know. No one knows Spirit jersey's better than this one.
Bailey said, I'm reading Harry Potter for the first time. Yes,
nice.
They're so much better than the movies. So I'm excited to watch Universal vlogs after I'm finished.
Oh, yeah.
I really wasn't into Universal before. I'm halfway through the last book. The last book's a doozy.
I will say Universal's really stepped their game up. They've stepped their game up over the recent years. Like, what I'm noticing is that they're really capturing a lot of the people that are being scared away from Disney's price increases, and they're welcoming them very well. Like, I can't describe it, and they're very good with their pass holders.
They've even up there, like, they have, like, those Streetmosphere people.
Yep, they have entertainment on the street. So I feel like they're definitely making a conscious effort to enhance the guest experience on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And even like their attractions have stepped up. Like,
yeah.
Like I have to give them credit on that. They are definitely capitalizing there. You'll like it. It's fun.
Oh my god. Comments are going so fast. Justin says daughter is 16, a huge Harry Potter fan, so she's been wanting to go for a long time. You'll have to get like a wand.
Yep, the wand experience. I have a wand. You have a wand. We both have.
Yeah, I have Hermione's.
Yep, I have Snape. I think.
I think you got
wand.
Snape.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Matthew says next time I go on a Disney cruise, I'm going to take a camera and record ocean sounds for about 10 to 15 minutes and use it as a loop video to sleep. That's how I fall asleep sometimes.
It's so
I turn
peaceful.
on. There's one on YouTube. It's like at night, and it's just ocean sounds. And
yeah, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there. It's like 8 hours long, and it's just like a loop of like ocean sounds. But honestly, like that's why we like Deck 4 so much on the cruise ships, because you just sit out there. There's no music. There's no loud.
Unless you're next to a loud ship.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like we were at port that one day. But honestly, like you just hear the rolling of the waves, and it's just relaxing. Deck 4 is so relaxing.
I pass out on Deck 4. Bailey says, I've never seen the movies. I'll watch the movies when I'm done book 7. They cut out a lot.
I just watched the movies. I read the first 2 books and watched
Every time we watch it, I'm like, this happened too.
Great. I don't know. She's the Harry Potter expert. I'm just the student at that.
Matthew says Universal is seizing an opportunity.
They are.
Yes,
they are. And the fact that, you know, I'm kind of shocked. So I don't know if you've ever got an opportunity to look, because we watched it. Universal, Disney Dan, his channel, he covered it.
Funny.
We like watching him. He had a whole episode on Universal Studios Japan's nighttime show. Like their parade. And if that were to make their way here to Orlando, I don't know why
I would
they're
be there
waiting.
every single night.
It is amazing, guys. Like it blows the socks off like nighttime shows that we've seen here in recent years. So
yeah,
I mean, right now we don't have any nighttime shows here, but seriously, like it is pretty fascinating. You get a chance to watch it. Universal Studios Japan's nighttime parade. I forget the exact name of the parade, but if that were to come here to Orlando,
but
my
didn't
goodness.
It have like Jurassic Park and like
it
everything?
did. Minions, Jurassic Park,
it had
Transformers, like all their big properties. So it was really cool.
Yeah. Justin said, yes, funny enough, we all 3 took the sorting had a test and all got Slytherin. I'm a Hufflepuff.
You're like neutral. Like you're
I
just
like food.
I'm a Ravenclaw. So I don't know what that means. I guess I'm. What are they? Wise? What is their? They're wise, right?
Yeah.
Like that's their slogan. Yeah.
Thomas is also a Hufflepuff.
How do you? Oh, come on.
Because he likes food.
Well, he does. He's probably begging for food
Actually,
right now.
he's probably Slytherin. See, Valerie says, "Hey guys, just checking in. Love the videos. Hello.
Hi. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by."
Matthew says Deck 4 is also great for working off that extra dessert I always
Yes.
get.
There's always like 3 people that are making the laps when we're sitting there.
Like,
we're just like
in a food coma. Like.
Deck 4 is great. I wonder if they're gonna have it on the Wish. I don't know. Like if you look at some like the early deck plans, I don't know if it's gonna be.
Yeah, it looks like there's stairs.
It looks like there's stairs.
Unless
like
you want to do a stair climber.
There's like stairs that go. I could be completely wrong, but from what I'm like seeing like videos of like it being like moved from the building plant to the dock, it was like there was like stairs, and I've never seen stairs on what looked like Deck 4, but we'll see. We'll find out in the tour.
Yeah. Steven asked, Brandon and Jen, if you were a candy bar, which one would you be and why?
Candy bar.
Count as candy bar.
Candy bar. Yeah, well, you could say Reese's. Yeah, you could say
Just
Reese's.
because I like them?
I'm gonna say probably a Twix. I like Twix. Twix is good.
What side's better? That was a poll at work the other day.
Left side, for sure. 100%. What else do you got?
Luke says he's Gryffindor.
Oh, cool.
Bailey says, I'm taking the test when I'm done the books. That's smart. Is our official test. I think on... They used to have Pottermore. I don't know if they still have it, though.
Pottermore.
Pottermore used to be so much better than it is now. So mad. Matthew
like
said
a disgruntled fan.
Hufflepuffs like food because their common room is next to kitchens, and that's why they're smart.
You know what's funny?
They can always get a snack.
You told me that several times.
Yeah.
And it never like sunk in that that's the reason why they like food, but it kind of makes sense.
Did you guys watch Rescue Rangers?
Yes, Rescue Rangers. I forgot about that. We did see it yesterday. We won't spoil anything on that, but it was.
But look at the background. You'll see one of our Harry Potter friends.
Yeah, there's a Harry Potter character in the background of one of the scenes. I'm trying to remember this.
They're like
scene.
outside. It's like a billboard.
They're outside and it's a billboard.
Yeah.
And there is a Harry Potter character. And I don't want to spoil it, but you're gonna want to look in the background. No, she did.
I made him stop and rewind.
She made me pause it, and she ran up to the screen to take a picture of it. So like, there is a Harry Potter character in there. I didn't post that on Instagram yet. And then it reminds me a lot of like modern day Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah,
it's kind of like what it's like, live action and cartoon animation. Had a very Roger Rabbit feel to it.
Yeah.
And it was directed by the same guy who does the Lego movies. So it kind of has that Lego
chaotic,
movie. Yeah, chaotic humor. It was kind of fun.
Jordan said, we literally finished it just as you guys went live. Oh,
my
God,
cool.
It was so good.
You guys liked it? It was fun.
It wasn't my favorite. I love Chippendale, so like...
That is like your favorite.
The voices irked me a little. It's fine.
Yeah, they're not using their Chippendale like normal voices.
But they made references, so it's fine.
Yep.
Jordan said, oh no. Yeah, Jordan also said, you're not wrong, Jen. It used to be so much better, Pottermore.
Oh, Pottermore?
Used to go through the books, like...
I did the one test, because when we first started dating, you're like, you need to take this test. Because I guess you needed to figure out what I was, if I was dateable.
I guess Ravenclaw.
And I was answering the questions, I'm like, I don't know, okay.
Yeah. I think it's still on Pottermore. And you used to be able to do your wand on Pottermore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't remember what mine is, because I don't go in there anymore.
I think I kind of remember the wand.
And then you could pick your Patronus.
That's right.
Mine
I remember the
otter.
Patronus. I don't remember what my Patronus was.
Yeah.
I cannot for the life of me remember.
Yeah.
But good fun.
Jordan said, we loved it. My husband Robert is obsessed with Rescue Ranger, so he giggled like a child the entire movie.
It was funny. There was a lot of adult humor in there.
Yeah. And Bailey says, condition of dating Jen is taking the sorting hat test.
It was like because our first date was at, believe it or not, Universal. It wasn't at Disney.
We went to Hard Rock.
Yeah, it was not at Disney. It was at Universal, and
because we were talking about Universal restaurants. Because when we were talking, Sam and I were at Cowfish. Mm-hmm. You're like, oh, I've never been there. I'm like, oh, well, we should go to a restaurant.
And we didn't even go to Cowfish.
And we wanted to go to Antojitos. No, we wanted to go to Antojitos. And then they were closed for a pirate event. Yeah. And we still have not been to Antojitos.
Years later, we still haven't been. But no, yeah, our first date was actually at Universal. Fun fact. It's kind of fun.
Matthew says, my girlfriend is Slytherin, and I am also a Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaws are cool, man. Like, the more, after I got it, I was like, is that a good thing? And you're like, yeah, I guess. It's fine. At least you're not, like, a Slytherin or, like, something else. And I was like, okay. And I kind of looked it up. I'm like, I guess that's kind of like me. Analytical, like, thinking wise.
It's not kind of like you. It's,
it is me.
That's you. And
so
me, I'm just
I'll
like...
live with it.
Let's be friends.
I'm good with that. I'm good with Ravenclaw. They sound pretty fun.
Yeah.
And then, let's see, what else?
My Patronus is a Ossicat.
What is that? An Ossicat?
Ossicat.
Ossicat. O-C-I-C-A-T?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what an Ossicat is. What is an Ossicat? I would Google it, but...
I can Google it.
Yeah, I forget what mine is. Honestly, I can't remember what it is. Oh, well.
Mine was a otter.
It was an otter?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do with that knowledge? Like, what is...
It's just good knowledge to have.
Okay.
Oh, he's so cute. It's like
it's like a cat.
Yeah, just a regular cat.
It's a cat breed.
Wild
it's literally... It's a cat.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, see, it's a cat.
Can't go through a live stream without talking about an animal. Like the spoonbill.
The spoonbill stork. Yeah, that's right. We ended up going from the live stream to the next day we went to the zoo. That was the last time we did a live stream.
Didn't we talk about the spoonbill on the last live stream?
It was the last live stream.
Yeah.
So that was the last live stream. We talked about the spoonbill stork, which is still one of our better videos right now. I guess people are also interested in the spoonbill stork.
It's only in like 2 places in America.
Well, it's funny. We actually got a comment on that video from a viewer, and I don't know if it's true or not. I take their word for it. But they said that they were standing next to us.
They asked the question.
And they were the ones that asked the question that made it into our video, which I thought was kind of cool. But yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it says, any summer plans? The Wish.
The Wish? Actually, yeah, we got some summer plans. Actually, it's on our board over here.
Oh, yeah, that was my birthday board that I went to for my
We have several things on the board right now that I'm looking at. We use our whiteboard in our YouTube room for ideas. And when things come to our mind, we kind of jot it down.
Yeah.
So it's not just used for the teaser of the season like we did in the video. Like we actually use it for
we had
real purpose.
It all written down and then, yeah.
But yeah, we've got some ideas. I do want to go back to Wild Florida again. I think that would be really cool to go back to Wild Florida.
To Brevard Zoo.
Brevard
There's lions.
Zoo, yes.
They got lion brothers.
Brevard Zoo. I want to go to the Brevard Zoo. You still say it's one of your favorite zoos of all time. So I do want to go there. I do want to go back to Kennedy Space Center again.
They just opened some new things.
Yep, Kennedy Space Center's cool.
Details, though.
The Wish is definitely on the schedule. I'm trying to think what else. I would like to go. No, I don't want to say that yet. That's too early. I don't want to give that away.
Well, you didn't tell me.
No, I've told you. I don't want to spoil that. I want to keep that one a secret because I think we might be the only ones doing that. I'll keep that one a secret. Stay subscribed because you might get a really cool video down the road.
I mean, they're all cool.
Close. Well, no, like a really cool video closer to the Wish, but I don't want to give it away yet. So I'll keep it quiet.
Anywho.
I'll write it down on a piece of paper for you so you can...
No, it's fine.
No, I'll write it down.
We can talk about it later.
I'll write it down.
Matthew says Ravenclaws will survive when cyborgs take over.
You bet.
That was a good comment. You can pick your one must-ride from the following parks. Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Magic Kingdom. What are your selections? My must-ride for Animal Kingdom. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
That's the... Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that's a great idea.
Did you hear what I said?
No, I'm sorry. I was too busy writing. What's up?
You can't multitask.
No.
You can pick one must-ride from the following parks. Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Magic. My must-ride for Animal Kingdom is Flight of Passage.
For Animal Kingdom?
No, I take that back. Kilimanjaro Safari.
I'm going to say Flight of Passage.
I'm going for Safari.
Okay.
Hollywood Studios... I guess Rise.
I will say Rise as well. I try and think about, like, if my parents were in town, where would I be like, you have to go on this before you leave? And that would be that ride.
Epcot will now be Guardians.
I'm going to say... Ooh, yeah, I would say Guardians. Before Guardians, what would it have been? Before Guardians, because that opens on the
Living
27th.
with the Land?
Come on, really? Your parents would be like, really,
My
Jen?
mom loves Living with the Land.
I would take, let's see, I would say probably Test Track?
Yeah.
Test Track. I feel like you have to do Spaceship Earth, though. Like, that's the icon. Like, there's not many rides that go through the icon of the park.
Yeah.
So I would probably say Spaceship Earth, but I would say Cosmic Rewind when that opens. And then what was the last one?
Magic Kingdom. For Magic Kingdom, I have to do it. I literally is not a good Magic Kingdom day until I go on Haunted Mansion. Like, I love Haunted Mansion.
I'm going to say Big Thunder. I like Big Thunder.
You like People Mover too, though. I'm surprised you didn't say that.
Well, like, if I took my parents on People Mover, they would be like, cool. We flew down for this.
Yeah,
so
they did.
I like People Mover as a local, but I would probably say, like, must-do would have to be Big Thunder. Yeah. Like, I'm a Big Thunder fan.
Little Piggy Cutesy said, I visited Kennedy Space Center for the first time when I went out to Florida and did the astronaut training experience. It was a ton of fun. We haven't done that. Isn't that the thing where it's kind of like Mission Space? Is that the...
I think so.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I think it is.
Justin says, Splash Mountain, Everest, Rock and Roller Coaster, Spaceship Earth. Good choices.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Yep. Splash Mountain's a good one. Splash Mountain is a good one. I forget about that one. Everest is also... Oh, man. Now I'm like... Everest is a fun coaster. It really is. There's a part when you're inside that mountain where you feel like you're going through an inversion, but you're really not. It's just super, like, a lot of G's. It's a cool ride.
Well, I know before it just came up from, like, refurbishment. Before refurbishment, it got really, really bumpy. So I'm wondering if they fixed that or not. Probably not.
I do. Well, I've got to go there eventually, so maybe we'll check it out.
Jordan said, okay, Jen, I think we're Disney Soul Sisters. Haunted Mansion is my heart and soul. Ah, yes.
See, I do like the Haunted Mansion, but I like the Disneyland one better.
Yeah. Like,
I just have fond memories of the Disneyland Haunted Mansion. The one here feels very, because I don't know, it just feels very... like throughput, like get people on, get people off. Whereas
that's a lot of Disney.
It is, but the one in Disneyland, I don't know. It's just the manor. It's just I don't know.
Yeah. That one is better, but I still Haunted Mansion's like.
And it changes in October and becomes like the the Nightmare Before Christmas. Like,
Yeah.
it's so cool. It's such a cool theme.
Bailey asked, any resort tours or staycations in the future? We don't have it. Every time we do a resort stay, it's like hey, we have 4 days off.
Mm-hmm.
A last minute, like, let's book
I'm not going to say never. I do want to go back to, I want to do Vero at some point.
Yeah, we did it before
we
the
did
channel.
it before the channel started. I would like to go back to Vero. Hilton Head changed, or is going through changes right now. They're doing away with Shadow the dog and that whole theme, and they're like going from fishing hole theme to like a completely different like beach theme. So I would like to go check that out once they're done, but they're going through changes right now from what I've heard from people who pass through there.
Yeah.
What else? There's a lot of resorts. I mean, every time we walk past the Riviera, we just are like, oh, the Riviera.
We went to just buy a painting the other day.
Yeah, we bought a painting from
the Wally and Eve
the
one.
Wally and Eve one with the tree.
Yeah.
We bought that to put on our wall downstairs.
Which we did.
Yeah, so there, I'm not going to discount it. This year
it's more of a last minute thing.
Yeah, it's the Riviera was the only one that we had planned out because they were running some amazing specials for locals to get them back in like the hotels during that time, and we just couldn't pass it up.
Yeah.
But the other ones that you saw last year, which was Wilderness Lodge, Art of Animation, Dockside at Universal, we'll see. I'm not going to discount it. Obviously, this year we really wanted to push the cruises. We really want to get back into cruising and kind of get that ball going with that. So that's been kind of the focus. But you never know. If we get the time off and the time's right,
yeah.
we might
It's usually
do
just a
another one.
last minute thing. Mm-hmm. Matthew says, I've actually got Big Thunder timed to an art form where I get on the ride just as the fireworks go off. We've never done that.
I think I did it once, but it was before the channel.
As
It's
a
super
crest
cool.
on the first hill.
That's
I've done
awesome.
it 4 times. Well, I've seen it from People Mover, but that's about it. We
Mover-
watched the Christmas fireworks at one time from People. Was it Christmas?
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was actually. That was cool. Yeah, it was because Minnie was the narration.
Yes.
That's right. I remember sitting there. I was like, that was weird.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, good memory.
Justin Miller says, and it's a big hidden Mickey. What is a big hidden Mickey? Is it Haunted Mansion? Because we're talking about Haunted Mansion a lot.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Resort tour vlogs. Yeah, the resort tour.
Yeah.
Resort tours are fun. And I think they're fun. Like I like the resorts. That it is very cool when you get to go to a resort. Like I've learned so much about the ones that we've stayed at. You know the look of it, but really like to go through and like the DVC wing at Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah.
Was so cool. Like the train room. Like never knew that was there.
Yeah.
The canyon pool. Never knew that was there.
Yeah.
And you don't know unless you stay at those resorts because you're not going out of your way to go to those places to check them out. So I do like it. There's some cool things about touring resorts. You get to learn all the different, nooks and crannies of a resort that you typically wouldn't go to. So I wouldn't mind going to check out some more.
Yeah.
I do want to check out, I kind of want to do a Universal resort.
Another one, yeah.
Yeah.
Sapphire, was it?
Sapphire Falls. We did Sapphire
Yeah.
Falls and Dockside.
Yeah.
I would like to do another Universal
And
resort.
Dockside totally upgraded us. Like,
Yeah.
I bought that for his birthday.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't like to get up early, and I get that. So we were going to go to Horror Nights the night before with friends.
Mhm.
And then the next day was the Unmasking the Horror tour. So I just booked the hotel.
Yeah.
And they upgraded us. It was so nice. I was
Yeah.
like, I wish we had another night.
It was super cool. Dockside was really neat. It was a huge room. But I wouldn't mind trying some of the other ones that they have there. I know they have Cabana Bay. They've got what's the other one? The Lowe's Portofino is a nice
Hard
one.
Rock.
Hard
which
Rock.
I looked into that. It's so expensive.
Yeah.
Even with pass holder deals. I was
Well,
like,
you never know. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe for Horror Nights again this year, if you guys enjoyed the Horror Nights videos, and the problem with Horror Nights is you can't record inside the houses, so
but we're still going.
we'll still go. But
Their announcement about Mummy, what was it? Mummy, Dracula, and Wolfman? Was it
Yeah.
Dracula?
I think it was.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So Horror Nights is coming this year. Maybe we'll do a resort stay and then go to the Horror Nights.
Yeah. Matthew says, my work has an office in Tampa, and I've been debating on moving to Florida. Any tips or advice for someone considering it? The prices are expensive right now for houses, so just be aware.
Yeah, so Florida,
The market's
it's crazy because everyone's moving to Florida. They're selling their homes, moving to Florida, and it's raising the prices of homes. So if you plan on renting, buying a home, expect that the market's rather high right now in Florida, as opposed like compared to some other areas. However, once you're here, it is pretty awesome, I have to say. I loved my time in Georgia when I lived in Georgia, but I love living in Florida. I like being close to the beach. I like being close to the parks.
We never go to the beach.
Well, it's cool
still
to
there,
see.
yeah.
Like, it's cool to know that it's there. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, there's something weird about that. Like, it's something weird to be like, if I wanted to go to the beach, I'm there. Like, I can be there. It's not a dedicated trip. Love being near the parks. One of the coolest parts about living in Orlando is that you've got 3 major theme parks and they're always doing something. They're always doing so. There's always something going on. And when that season's done, there's something else to look forward to. So there's just always something fun to look forward to.
Tampa's really nice too.
Tampa's beautiful. Tampa's really pretty.
So-
Busch Gardens, when we go out to Busch Gardens, and even when we went to the Tampa Bay Rays game,
yeah,
it's beautiful out there. It really is. So I would say the best advice is do your research on how you want to live here. If you want to live in an apartment, just know that the rent's going up in a lot of those places, and do your research on developments and homes and stuff, because just know that you're probably going to be overpaying for the homes right
but also
now.
like when we were buying this house like more than a year ago, people wouldn't even look at the house and they just buy it. And
Sight
you're
unseen.
like,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, Thomas is making an appearance. No, he's hungry. It's dinner
He is
time.
hungry. It's 10 o'clock.
We got some other comments here.
Everest is a hidden Mickey from overhead. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that. Yep.
Yeah, I'm in Ohio and born and raised. So it'd be a bit of a shift. Very little. Yeah, no snow.
Yeah, no snow in Florida. You get snow,
hello.
which is the fake snow.
hello.
But no actual snow. Thomas is like, I'm just hungry. I know
Yes.
you're hungry. I know, bud. Yeah. So there's no snow in Florida. It does get cold. Cold. Don't laugh when I say that.
It's like a wet cold.
It gets down to like the 30s, sometimes into the upper 20s, and you get it for maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks of the year, and you're done. And then it's turning on the heat again. So like we're back into the summer now. So you deal with hurricanes. Hurricane season's a thing.
Torrential downpours.
Torrential downpours.
It stormed pretty good last night.
Yeah. So, but other than that, like you deal with beautiful weather all year long, and you deal with hurricane season, and you might get a hurricane or two. And hurricanes aren't, honestly, they're not too scary.
Irma was a little scary.
Irma hit us. Yeah. Irma. But yeah, honestly, hurricanes aren't too scary. You have plenty of prep time. It's not instantaneous. It doesn't happen out overnight. So you have plenty of prep time. It's not so scary. But that's me coming from Mr. Weather Guy. I love weather. So.
Jordan says, how long did you live in Georgia?
Oh my gosh, I lived in Georgia. See, I moved there when I was 7-ish, and I would say almost 20 years, probably. Yeah, I'd say about 20 years, 18, 20 years in Georgia, and I love Georgia. It's fun. It's beautiful. It really is. But I don't know. I love palm trees. I like the beach, going to see it, not actually be on it. Like, I don't like sand. but yeah, it's I prefer Florida. I do.
And then Matthew says, thank you for the advice.
Yeah, just be aware of the home market. It's out of control here in Florida, more so than up north. A lot of people from the north moving down to Florida right now.
And then Luke said, hi, Thomas.
Thomas is like, all right, I'm ready to eat, so when
Yeah,
you're ready
yes.
to wrap this up.
You got 2 minutes.
You got 2 minutes, bud. But yeah.
It's feed-in time.
Good fun. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we wanted to talk about. It's been a while since we did our live stream. I'm trying to think. Let's see. We saw your sloth friend at Busch Gardens. That was fun.
Yeah.
What was it? Not Mila. Mila was SeaWorld. Daisy.
Get it right.
Daisy, yeah. And then I got this when I was at SeaWorld, the Nano Coaster. I know this is in the thumbnail. I got this, which is the little model of the roller coaster. And I don't know if I want to just put it together myself, or if that's something that you guys are interested in seeing being built. I mean, if you are, let us know. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to build it myself. I don't know how this
What does it even look like?
I don't know. I've never actually put these. Oh gosh, this looks a lot like. This almost looks like the Metal Earth, which. Let me tell you something about the Metal Earth, guys.
It doesn't look as hard though.
No. Yeah. See, this is it. So it's like this is the track layout, and you like insert these. Yeah, it looks a lot easier, but it's an acrylic.
Jordan says, I noticed you and Jen wearing KSU stuff in other vlogs.
Yes.
We are like 15 minutes from KSU Small World. I just wear it because he gives it to me.
I graduated from Kennesaw State. I actually went to Kennesaw State and graduated in, oh my gosh, 2016, 2015, somewhere around there. It might have been somewhere around there, 2014. But I went 4 years to Kennesaw State and graduated with a business degree. Great school. It really is. And it's a growing school. Like, they started their football program a year after I left. But Kennesaw State's a very big school. A lot of people think it's Kent State or something like that, but it's Kennesaw State. And that's the third, last I heard, they were the third largest university in the state of Georgia behind UGA and Georgia Tech. And they just keep growing. So It's cool to see. Yeah, I'm a KSU alumni. And Sam is too.
Yeah.
Our friend Sam, who goes to Horror Nights a lot. She's from Kennesaw State too. It's how I know her, is from our college days.
Yeah.
So.
Matthew said he'd watch you put it together.
Yeah, it's cool.
Little Piggy QT said, sending you a package in the mail for a mail vlog.
Ah, yes.
But we'll have a time-sensitive item in it.
Okay.
I'll send instructions. Just let us know when you send it, and we'll, like, keep an eye out for it.
Yes, let us know.
We don't check the mail all the time, because it's kind of trafficky to get over there.
Well, it's kind of out of the way, because we don't have post office boxes near us, so we have to go out of the way to get it. So, yeah, just let us know. We do need to do a mail vlog soon, because we do have some mail. But, yeah, when we get enough, we usually wait until we get a certain amount to make a video, and then we'll make a video out of it. But if it's time-sensitive, yes, definitely let us know.
Yeah.
And we'll make it happen.
Bailey says, is it a holiday in the USA tomorrow? I think it's next week. It's next Monday.
Memorial
it's
Day.
Next Monday.
Mm-hmm. So next Monday, you're right, it is next Monday. Next Monday is Memorial Day. A lot of places are closed. It's going to be crazy busy at the parks, which is why I'm doing a lot of the videos now so that we don't have to go to the parks during the holidays, because it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, what do you guys think about the one video a week? We've scaled it back to one video a week on Saturday. What do you guys think about? I know you want more videos, but at the same time, with our schedules for work, we're trying to find that right balance, and we don't want to just put junk out there.
Yeah.
We kind of want to put some, like, thought behind it.
We were kind of like, I don't know, like, not like...
We were putting out some videos that I would say were not up to our standards,
we felt, like,
just to meet a schedule.
Stressed out.
Yeah. So we went to one video a week for now. I'm not going to discount that we'll go back to a week later, but if we're doing one day a week, is Saturday a good time? Is that a good time for you guys?
Yeah.
Let us know what day is a good day to drop it. But we're kind of doing one a week, and if we have more than one we want to share, then we'll drop another one. Like, we'll do that.
Yeah.
But we kind of took the Monday and Friday schedule off our channel for the time being until we kind of figure out what makes sense. But we just don't want to put junk out there just to meet a schedule. Like, we want to have some thought behind it. So let us know.
Let's see. Little Piggy QT. Yep, send me a message on Instagram when you send it, and then we'll just keep an eye out. Bailey says tomorrow is Victoria Day.
Oh, interesting.
Bailey says completely understand. Always love the vlogs and long ones, but totally understand quality is most important. Mm-hmm. Matthew says, I don't mind one video a week. I want you to be able to balance. That was the issue. We could not balance. Yeah. We wanted to get, like, the painting done, and we were like, well, we don't have time for it. Enjoying life. In the end, your schedule and comfort is most important. Thank you guys. That makes us feel better.
Yeah, because I was a little sad. I was like, I hope we don't upset people, because like I would be, like, if I'm watching a show and it got scaled back or something like that, I would be a little disappointed. But hopefully you guys understand, like, just for now until we get, you know, everything sorted out, because things have been kind of crazy. And who knows, maybe down the road we'll end up bumping it back up to 2, maybe more.
Maybe like vacations too, like the Wish we'll do 2.
Yeah, the Wish we won't spread that out over a whole month. We'll actually come out with that fairly quickly.
And Luke Roberts says makes sense.
Yep.
Bailey says completely understand. Yay.
Cool. So yeah, that's what we'll probably do that for the Wish. We'll do like a consecutive. I'm thinking maybe like 1, 2, 3, because it's probably about 4 or 5 videos. That'll make up the wish.
Mhm.
Maybe we'll do like Disney Cruise Week, and we'll just do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and just drop them for the week, so you guys have them. And I mean, we'll think about it. There's
Well, it
still
depends
plenty
on
of
how
time.
fast we can edit it. Don't say all that.
That's true.
Don't
That's
promise
true.
things because you have to edit it.
Yeah. So you do the pre-editing, and then I go in and put the fancy stuff
Yeah.
in. So, yeah, good point.
Little Piggy says, glad you're still providing content. We appreciate it. And then Jordan says, do what allows you guys to enjoy it. When it becomes stressful, it's just not worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is you don't want it. Like, I started going back and watching some of the videos toward the end of last season, and I'm like, man, we were really stretching just to make a schedule, and I just don't want to do that. I don't think that's good quality. So I'd rather put something that we're passionate about and something that we care about out on the internet, so you guys enjoy it.
Yeah. And then Matthew says, same Bailey, I was watching the recent Marvel Day 5 night while working at home.
Cool, awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Did you guys like the magic videos? I thought they came out pretty good. I love the little cliffhangers and the teasers. I thought they were fun. Definitely allowed me to be creative.
And that's all that he does.
Editing.
I just do
the
quick
the quick cuts.
And he goes in and does the rest of it.
Super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the magic ones. The magic videos are doing pretty good. I'm sure it'll take some time, and then the magic it'll pick up, because right now the fantasy videos, believe it or not, 3 years later, our fantasy videos are still cranking out crazy content video. Like, it's insane how many people watch those videos. I think last I checked, the fantasy vlog 1 is closing in on 210,000 views, which is mind-boggling, and it's still getting views to this day. And then the fantasy cruise ship tour is almost at 200,000 views. Like, it is crazy. And even the dream videos are doing pretty good too. So maybe the magic will get there. It's just so young.
Matthew says, I love the magic. The cliffhangers and the teasers were great. And then Bailey says, yes.
I would imagine it's fun to watch as like a playlist. Like, because that's why I made playlists for them. So like, if you didn't want to wait, you could just binge watch it like on a Netflix show or something and just watch each one. So that's kind of how I perceived it. So very cool. Alrighty, well, I know Thomas is whining because he's hungry.
He's being pouty.
Yeah, he's not even looking at us right now. He's mad.
No, he's facing the door.
So we'll go ahead and feed him. Is there any other comments you guys want to drop in the chat before we head out of here? Let's see. Are there any other comments?
Bailey says, I'm watching Alaskan vlogs from years and years ago.
Oh, that's cool. I really want to go. That's on the bucket list, Alaska cruises. I think once the wish is done, I want to start getting back to adventuring out to cool ports. I think that'd be really cool. So once the wish is done, because the wish is not going to anywhere exciting. Like, the excitement is the ship. But outside of the wish, I would really like to start going to some of the exotic ports, like really cool itineraries that not everyone goes on. I think that would be really fun. So yeah, down the road.
We're getting have a good evening.
Have a good evening. Thanks guys for coming out. It was so much fun. I'm glad you guys all came out this evening. Hopefully you guys weren't up too late. I know it was kind of a last second thing, but I wanted to reach out to you guys. I know we wanted to get out and touch base with you guys because it's been a while. And we'll do a mail vlog soon because we do have some mail we need to do. We'll do a mail vlog soon, and then we've got 2 videos coming out. We have Hollywood Studios, me playing around with Genie Plus coming out, and then tomorrow I'm gonna go to a park. I don't know which park. I'll have to look and see what I can get a reservation for, or as you call a resi.
Get your resi.
Get a resi for, and then I'll just do Genie Plus from the morning and see if it's worth $15. We'll put it to a test. We'll play scientist tomorrow. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Any other comments?
No. Just thank yous and see you in June.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. And thanks for coming out this evening. And until next time, see you real soon.